Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we're gonna get a message from the ancestors on whatever topic they want us to talk about. But I have a feeling it's going to be about karma and karma clearing. Now, I had already decided that I was going to share with you, and indeed every Tuesday. Sorry, guys. Every Tuesday, I'm going to be sharing with you guys different healing modalities that have helped me on my journey. So I decided even before I clicked on the music that I was going to share with you my experience, or one of my couple experiences with this light worker that I use. Her name is MJ. She's another spiritual name, so I'll put her information down below. And what she does and what she specializes in is karma clearing. Now, of course, we have to transmute our own karma naturally, and we've already started to do that with the shadow work that we're doing, and the forgiveness work, and compassion, clearing all that old energy. We're doing all of that right now through all light work, or all different healing modalities that we do for other people. That's how we transmute whatever karma we may have racked up from lifetimes. But sometimes we need help in sometimes identifying exactly what needs to be cleared and starting that process, or just helping clear it a little bit. In fact, I'll show you. I'm gonna play for you what she did for me. Anyway, so I decided I would share that experience with you guys. They told me to pull out a past life deck, so I know there's a message there. And bam, when I turn on the music today, what came up? Remove all negative blockages, wipe out negative patterns and belief. 528 hertz. Okay, so I know I'm on the right path with sharing this with you, because sometimes, even though we're transmuting the card, we're not dispersing it. Well, that's how it looks like energetically in the spiritual world. It's like it's like a solid black mass, and then you start working at it and it kind of disperses. It becomes lighter, a little more like air, but it just kind of lingers. Well, what she does is like disperses it. I don't know how else to describe it, so I'm going to play part of my experience. So 8 minutes out of this video, I'm going to be playing that. Okay, so if you don't want to listen to that, you can go fast forward ahead 8 minutes and it'll all be done, and you can get today's messages from the ancestors, right? But I'm going to be playing that. Now, if you decide to listen to what I'm going to be playing for you, let me tell you, I'm not going to spoil the surprise. I don't know if you'll call that a surprise. I'm not going to spoil it for you by telling you what you're going to hear, but I'm going to let you know that it's some heavy energies that she's going to be clearing out in this particular clearing. Okay, and even when I listened to it at first, I felt a lot of negative energy on my crown. Okay, it's pretty dense, it's pretty heavy. So if you're very sensitive to energy, now will be a good time to stop this video, do your grounding and protection, and just put a bubble over yourself. Or you can do one of the shielding methods that Angela showed us when she was on the live. You just take your hand, you start at your third eye. I am protected by all the light beings around me. I call in my ancestors, and you keep passing it over your head, your third eye in the crown. I'm protected from any negative or low vibrational energy, and you do that about 3 times. Okay, calling in on whatever your connection to the light may be, blood of Jesus, Archangel Michael, the ancestors, whatever it is, to just cover you, because it is going to be a heavy experience. So again, if you don't want to listen to it, fast forward. But I'm bringing this healing modality to you because there's some people that may need it. Okay, all right, so let us get on with this. So let me put my mic near my comp. I'm gonna take off the music because I'm gonna play from my computer, and I'm just gonna set the story. So what she does, it's very much like spirit release therapy. Okay, she goes into a meditative state, almost trance-like. And she basically asks for the particular past life that spirit wants to bring to the fore. Now, it's so weird that she brought forward this past life because I've seen it before in one of my journeys to the Akasha, but I only saw part of it. So the main story that she's already told, I'm not playing the whole thing, because I want to protect my twins' privacy, right? The main story is, this is like Byzantine era. My father's twin is my father. My mother is my mother in this life. My father is making some sort of a okay, well, she'll tell you all that. But basically, what I saw when I went to the Akasha is me and a soldier, and we were making love on some kind of bed, and somebody caught us. I think it was my mother. I saw that part in the Akasha. But she, in this lifetime, picked up on it. So when she started describing what was going on, I immediately logged into that lifetime. All right, so we're going to hear what she picked up in that lifetime, and then we're gonna listen to her method for clearing. All right, so sit tight and remember, do your shielding, because it's heavy. I thought it was quite heavy. All right, so let's play this. Her name is MJ.
What I'm getting in this lifetime is that your father was making arrangements to marry you off. But you knew your twin. I see him, he's a soldier. High up in command, high up enough to be in the palace, but not high up enough for you to marry. I'm taking a deep breath because I'm resisting saying it, but I'm just gonna. So this was a patricide, Adiola. You took a cobra and left it in the basket. I see him in an office late at night with oil burning. I see him in a bed, sweating. I see him passing in the underworld. We're going to spend a lot of time here clearing. We're going to ask the highest angels, the lords of Karma, Malzubek, Metatron. We're going to ask the energies of the Christ and the Buddha to come in and clear all the dark energy, painful wounds, karmic traumas, grief, anger, resentment, hatred, and dark, negative, luciferic, demonic, negative ET energies through this palace, clear. Send that back to source, please. And through the lifetime, clear. This very step, we're going to ask Goddess energy to come in, and the energy of Mary and Kuan Yin to come in. To clear. That's better. Send back to source, please. We're going to bring the energy, we're going to ask humbly for the energy of Kuan Yin and Mother Mary to come into your being for self-forgiveness. And we're going to ask the energy of the Buddha to come in and restructure your brain, your neurons, your neuroplasticity, your mind, in all its compartments, the subconscious, the conscious, the superconscious. Transmute. And please send all that confusion and darkness back to Source. Please clear. The angels are putting you into a column of light. I see you standing there. I'm not they're doing this on their own. I'm just observing. It kind of looks like that thing in Star Trek when there's a column of light when they beam them up. So they're being healed. I'm being asked to take the karmic rod and do some cleansing of the chakras in this lifetime. So I'm really drawn to the second here. So there is, this comes from the deep sexual longing of the twin. That this got so out of balance that it shut down the upper triangle, the upper chakras. I'm going to take my karmic rod and place it into that chakra to rebalance. And I'm watching a blue, like a white blue light spread through the body. And now I'm seeing, it's like you're becoming a hologram of yourself. This is going up through your crown chakra. We're going to ask the high beings and your guides to reconnect you with your divinity in this point in time. And let's also ask for grounding here. We're going to place an amethyst crystal in the third eye. And we're going to ask the Sikh gurus to flood the third eye, the pineal gland, and the crown of light. We're asking Kuan Yin and Mother Mary to hold on to your heart as this happens. As your awareness opens, there's of course a lot of grief and crying as the awareness comes in. Asking the divine feminine goddesses to hold this energy for you. To release the grief, to clear the grief, to transmute the anger into grief so that it can flood and flow out as a water element. Let's ask Mother Mary to cleanse you.
So guys, that was part of the clearing. Now, she does pre-recorded sessions for me, but I think she does this service as a live session. So when you contact her, you will, of course, inquire. And basically, she just told me the whole thing about the whole past life. And then after the clearing, with the light beings, then she channels information for you, in order for you to make recompense and, kind of balance the scales. But what it also did for me this time, guys, it also brought up another past life where I killed someone. Yes, apparently I was a homicidal maniac, it looks like. Okay, so definitely in total karmic energies. I mean, I killed my father for sex, basically. And then, so that happened this Saturday, right? She did that this Saturday for me. Right? And then this Sunday, I'm chatting with some of my dear friends. And one of them, she's like, she's not feeling too hot up. So could I just look and make sure she's clear and give her some energy? So whilst I'm clearing her out, I'm seeing the whole front, like from her throat to just about her midsection. I'm seeing it like it's dark. And it looks like it has this big gaping wound there. I was like, what the hell is this? So I'm asking my other friend to log in, and she's seeing the same thing, and she's saying they gave her a representation of the heartstrings being clogged by some kind of black stuff. And then as she said that, I was like, I think this is connected to her past life. She says, okay, I'm going to hold the space. You journey to your Akasha and see what this is all about. Okay, because I'm seeing her very clearly lying down on some sort of slab. And I was getting that visual as well. So I did my grounding and protection meditation, and I'm in a room and I'm seeing my friend, but in this lifetime, her name is Rose. So I'm seeing Rose, she's dressed in white, and it's like the typical human sacrifice kind of thing. I go up on the altar and I look down at her body, and her body has this gaping hole where these people have basically cut open her heart and put it in some kind of jar, like a Eucharist. You know, like in the Catholic Church, there's a kind of the Eucharist in the back where they keep the Eucharist, that kind of cabinet where they keep the Eucharist. They put it in there. So I'm aware of a male presence next to me. So I'm thinking that he's the one that did it. Okay, I'm thinking that he's the one that did it. So I retrieve her heart, and then I place it back into her body. And I call in the Christ light and all the light beings. And we just pass light up and down her body, close back the chest cavity. And then we just ask that everything be transmuted for everyone's highest good. And with that, Rose, her soul, is like it integrates back into her higher self. She's able to cross over. So it was like a soul fragment of my friend was trapped in that lifetime. And finally, I was able to see the high priestess that did it. And guess who it was, guys? Guess who it was? Yeah, it was me. And in that lifetime, she was my friend. So I betrayed her. And it made so much sense to us, because prior to us getting to know each other, and I mean, we're separated by thousands of miles, she had issues trusting women in relationships. I wonder why, right? And I was always hesitant about practicing my spiritual gifts. So it looks like she reclaimed part of herself, and I too reclaimed part of myself by making things right. Because when I woke up the next day, which was yesterday, and I'm doing my grounding and protection meditation, I was dressed like the high priestess. I had on the veil, but it was a gold and white gown. It's like I too reclaimed part of myself by making things right. And I asked for her forgiveness in this lifetime. So it was very, I don't know, I felt different. I felt different about myself, about my gifts. It was like a weight lifted off my chest. So that's how I knew this thing works. And it's not just me that saw myself dressed like that, but I didn't tell my friends what I was dressed like that day in the spirit world, and they saw the same thing. So it was very affirming for me, but I'm saying these modalities work. So I do have some work, because she did channel some information. I have further work to do in order to balance what happened there with my father in that lifetime. So that's what I'll be doing for the next 40 days or so, and continuously, right? But you know, it's a modality. If you feel that you need help transmuting some of the karmic ties that you may have right now, it's a good modality for that. So anyway, let us see what is the message today from the ancestors. But I thought, you know what, let me share that with you guys. All right, so let me just let in some light, because it's getting kind of dark here. I didn't want to let in too much because the sun is blazing right now. I slept late. All right, so what is the message they want to bring to us today, guys? What is the message? What is today's message? What's today's message? Something was turned over, but I'm not going to take it. Unless, of course, it falls out. Underneath the deck, we have melancholy. Somebody's sad about something. And underneath the deck, we have melancholy. Okay, so there's some kind of sadness, some kind of grief that's going on here. What is this about? Okay, so we have a lover coming through. And I think he came through yesterday as well as the first card. Okay, so let's have a go at what's going on. Yeah, in the extended message of the ancestors, that was the first card that came out. What else is coming out here today? Okay, we have despair. Oh, wow. So it looks like there's a lot of grief that's being brought up at this time. But they want to talk about your person that you're connected with. They are also experiencing some kind of grief, some kind of despair here. And they're too prideful, it looks like, to seek help. It looks like they're with a karmic here. Okay? It looks like they're with a karmic, and this karmic, it looks like, treats this person like a servant. Okay? They don't treat this person equally. This person is beneath them. Your person is beneath this karmic figure that they're with here. But your person has too much pride and ego to bust themselves out of this story. So this is not going to resonate with everybody, but this is what's coming through for some people today. Okay, so I know I have the past life cards out now. All right, so this lover, it looks like they're trying to release the things that don't serve them, whether it's money, whether it's relationships, whatever it is, but they're also trying to release some kind of negative block or some kind of karmic tie between you guys, because they want to come back and they want to apologize. Okay, this person wants to balance the scales and make things right here. Okay, because remember the song was about releasing negative energy. Okay, so this is what this person wants to do. There's something on their chest that's been making them feel really sad and depressed, and they want to get it off their chest here because they have been really thinking about it. Yeah, you see, they're heartbroken. They're heartbroken. It's like this person is just recognizing like they are your emperor or something like that, and they're grieving because it looks like this person really messed up in the past. But you know, what this weekend taught me is that forgiveness is for everyone. I mean, even forgiving the unforgivable. Okay, forgiveness is for everyone. All right, so it looks like this person wants to come back to apologize. Okay, so if my friend can give me forgiveness for betraying her and killing her in a past life. Oh my God, I don't mean to laugh, guys. You know, I can extend forgiveness to others. So we look at somebody here in their pride and ego still. Who's this? Okay, so this person, they've been procrastinating, and it's their pride and ego that's making them procrastinate. All right. There's also some kind of financial hardship. Okay, because look, we have 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have 8 of Pentacles in reverse. There's some kind of financial hardship here that they don't want you to find out about. So this person keeps delaying coming back and asking for this forgiveness, but they really do want your forgiveness. They need to get that off their chest. It's eating them up on the inside. Okay, now this is usually my karmic card in this deck, this young woman. So let's see what she's doing here today. Cards are good. It's a little dark in here. Hope you guys can see it properly. All right. Let's see what's going on with this young woman. All right. So this young woman here, this might be someone that might be misusing their spiritual gifts, because we have High Priestess in reverse. But also this is someone that this person looks like, it looks like this person wants to have a conversation with this person, or there's been some kind of truth that's been revealed about this young woman. Let's get some more cards. Okay, so it looks like your person, it looks like they spoke the truth and they told this young woman about you. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. Somebody spoke their truth. They swallowed their pride, spoke their truth, and they told this young woman, this karmic, about you here. I think they recognized that whatever situation that they were in, there was no win. There was no victory in that situation. It just didn't have a positive outcome. Okay, and it looks like they told that young one, because your person kept going back and forth, vacillating, trying to figure out what to do. But I think they eventually told this young woman, this karmic, about this connection. Okay. Let's see the servant card. Well, what is the servant card about then? Getting a weird message with this. Okay, so it could be that your person's seeing the truth, that its person was just using them and treating them like somebody that was subservient to them. It could be that. Or this person may recognize that they are in the service of spirit. Let me pull out. I need 2 more cards to figure out what that's about. Yeah, it looks like your person was going back and forth. They weren't sure what to do, okay, because they're here with this karmic, but they want to come towards you. But they finally recognize the truth that this person was treating them subservient, and this person really never considered them to be their equal. And this is something, you know, that, you know, it's a bitter pill to swallow. It's a bitter pill to swallow here. So it looks like there's some kind of breakup that's happening in your person's life, because they finally recognize that they're not treated like an equal partner with this young woman here. All right, so I'm going to go into past life cards, because what I believe Spirit is trying to show us is a karmic tie between these two. Let's have a look. You see what I'm saying? Look at unrequited love. Okay, so there's some kind of unrequited love in situation from a past life that they are transmuting. Let's cut the cards and see what we get. Spirit wants to tell us what is the karmic tie between these two. All right, so we have unrequited love. Let's get 2 cards. Spirit, what is this about? What do you want to tell us? Imprisonment or slavery. Okay, so somebody is controlling or imprisoning the other. And again, this is a karmic debt that's being transmuted here. So okay, so whoever has been being controlled in this lifetime was controlled in a past life. Yeah, whoever's been the controlling one in this lifetime is the one that was controlled or imprisoned in a past lifetime. So your person, if they're with someone who's domineering and controlling now, it's only because in a past lifetime, or even in the past in this life, they were controlling and domineering to someone else. Okay, so your person may feel like they're imprisoned or that they're in modern day slavery, but there's something either from their past or a past life that they did that's being transmuted here. Let me get another card. Yes. Okay. So I'm getting, we're having a lifetime coming through during the Inquisition. So this will be during the Spanish Inquisition or the Crusades, right? So it looks like your person may have been some kind of knight or soldier in the king or queen service, king service, and they may have been hunting down persons who had spiritual gifts, and they may have been responsible for the imprisonment or the persecution of the karmic. So right now the tables have turned, because this debt has to be balanced. So because your person was instrumental in the persecution and it's an imprisonment of the karmic, because apparently the karmic was persecuted for spiritual gifts, it looks like this is what's happening in this lifetime. That's what I'm getting. That's the scales that are being balanced right now. So now your person is the one that has the spiritual gifts. Now your person might be the one in their soul group, in their family group, or in their surrounding that's being persecuted or hiding their spiritual gifts from others. Because that's their lesson. They have to know, or they have to experience what this person experienced in a previous lifetime. So this is the karmic debt between these guys. Okay? All right. What does Spirit further want to say about this? What do the ancestors further want to say about this? Let me pull up my ancestor tarot. What else do they want to say about this? What else do they want us to know? I didn't plan on using this deck, but this is the direction the reading is heading in. What does Spirit want us to know about this karmic debt here? Seven of Pentacles, right? So Spirit is confirming definitely this is past life, because Seven of Pentacles talks about a life review. So what this is doing is allowing your person to reflect on the past and see where they may have tried to control other people, or may have judged other people because people were different. So there's something about that happening. All right, so we have the Hermit in reverse. Okay, Virgo energy. We have the Prince of Cups, Pisces energy. We have the Tower in reverse, Scorpio and Aries energy. And we have the Two of Cups in reverse. All right, so what's happening? What's happening is this kind of pressure that your person is under right now, because they are being controlled and they are being persecuted right now. This kind of pressure that your person is under right now is forcing them to take action, because the Hermit in reverse is about taking action, okay? It's coming out of that reflection and taking action. And the action that your person is taking is to recognize their feelings and to speak up, even if the speaking up causes some sort of tower moment. Okay, they've gotten some deep realizations, and they would not have gotten those realizations had they not been under the pressure that the Karmic has been under. So let's thank the Karmic for that. Okay, so the action that your person is going to take, it looks like your person is going to orchestrate some kind of breakup with this Karmic energy. Okay, but they're definitely going to speak up about their feelings. They're no longer keeping their feelings inside. Beautiful. All right, so what is the advice for you? So this is being sorted out. This debt is being settled right now. What is the advice for you? So it looks like all the unfair games from the past or past lives are being played over. And should we be surprised? Saturn and Pluto have gone direct. And I think also that's why I also had to transmute those two heavy karmas from past lives before Monday. All right, so we have the High Priestess. That's what I am right now. The High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through spiritual teaching. So you know what Spirit want to tell you? Get on your path. Okay, if you are being called into service here, get on your path, right? So a lot of you guys are going to be getting upgrades. A lot of you, especially in your throat chakra, okay, especially in your throat chakra. So spirits, for some of you guys, you're going to be healing through public speaking, but there's something here about being your authentic self and showing the world who you truly are, because this is also going to inspire a person to show the world who they truly are as well. Okay, so guys, it looks like the unfair games have begun to play over. Well, it's been playing over, right? It's been playing over, but I'm getting, there's an intensification here that's going to spur your person to get off their bum. All right, my loves, that was your reading. I hope that helped you. Take care, and I'll put my girl's information down below. Okay, bye.